Hey guys, Luke here, doing another whiskey. I guess I'll call this a review. Something a little bit special. I've got here the Johnnie Walker Blue Label from the mid-1990s. This is something my dad has had on the shelf for, well, a long time, and he lent it to me to have a taste. So I'll do a little research, I guess, and put some info maybe in the description if I find anything interesting. But I'm going to try something different with the, so this has got a little plastic wrapper around it. I'm going to just try something different with the showing you the bottle and box. I'm just going to do it in photos. So I'm going to look at it here. I'll probably splice in some photos. So inside it's like wrapped like a coffin, the whiskey. Nice inside. Not really a whole lot of information on the box. Standard Johnnie Walker bottle with blue glass. Bottled at, I think this said, yeah, 40% alcohol, this one. And it says bottle number V33244. So, interesting. One thing, if you have old bottles, first thing I did with this, I broke the cork. So, I had to replace it with, luckily I had some corks on the shelf, but yeah, be careful with that. So let's pour this out. I don't have a newer Johnnie Walker Blue Label to compare, but I'm going to pour out a little green just to see how it compares. Put this over here. Pour out some green label. Okay, so Johnnie Walker Blue Label. Color here is amber plus, I would say amber plus 2, basically. Johnnie Walker, I wish they wouldn't color. I bet they colored this, even though it's like a $150 bottle of whiskey. Whatever, that's fine. So the nose on this is very interesting. Not like other Johnnie Walkers. Not like any of the other Johnnie Walkers I've had, and I've had, well, most of them. It's not grainy like the other Johnnie Walkers. It's very delicate. It's earthy. There's kind of an apple candy scent, sweet and fruity. There's a dry tobacco. It's a nice, delicate sweetness. It's perfumey, I guess, is the word. Clean toffee syrup type smell. Fruit-wise, it's like green grapes, watermelon, raspberries. The smokiness-wise, Johnnie Walker Black is considerably more smoky than this. This is very light smoke. And so this has been sitting on the shelf for a long time, so I don't know how alcohol evaporates in bottles when it's been sitting on the shelf. It's still got, I don't think the nose needs any, I don't need any water to enhance the nose. I tried this yesterday and it doesn't make much difference. But taste-wise, let's have a taste. Creamy. Nice toffee there. Yesterday I got quite a bit of pepper initially, though I'm not getting that now. It's a very gentle, delicate tasting whiskey. There's a little bit of wax. There's a little bit of smoke. The toffee is not terribly rich. There's a little bit of like a tannininess with the wine. And there's also a little bit of sherry, actually, surprisingly. Yeah, there's the pepper. Yeah, so at 40%, This can take a little bit of water, but not really needed, especially since it's been sitting for such a long time. As it opens up after 15, 20, 30 minutes, even an hour, it starts to get more citrusy. I'm getting a lot of floral notes right now. It's very rosy. So finish-wise now, it's pretty short. It would have probably been much better at 46% alcohol. But a little bit of that citrus is starting to come out. So finish-wise, it is a little bit bitter in a way that I'm not enjoying, I would say. But then there's some toffee, a little bit of tannininess, and it's just kind of fades quickly but evenly. Not bad. So let me just compare to the green here. Oh, yeah. So the green has, I mean, this has been sitting for a while. If you look at the video I did on with an oxidized Ardbeg that I had sitting for 6 months only, compared to this, which has been sitting for probably 15 years or 10 years, something like that. When it sits on the shelf, the flavors and the smells kind of just, they weaken, although they're still there. I can tell that this green label, it's a lot fresher, a lot newer, just is much more present. It's more rich too. Malty, sweet, toffee, candy, sugar, syrup type smells in the green label they're a lot stronger than in the blue label. The blue label it's a really well executed, delicate blend. I like it a lot. So it's probably not very valuable to rate it, but if I did, I would rate this something like an 86, 87, something like that. Not incredibly impressive, but not terrible, you know. An interesting whiskey. Get a lot out of the nose. Taste-wise, it's okay. But I spent at least 30 minutes or an hour enjoying just sniffing this. A lot of good stuff going on there. So yes, that's been Johnnie Walker Blue Label from the mid-1990s. If I get a chance to taste a newer Blue Label, I'll be sure and do a video. But at the price, it's so hard to justify buying a Blue Label when there's so many other delicious single malts out there, you know? Interesting. Okay, well, I hope that's been at least an interesting video to watch. I will leave it at that, and I will talk to you guys next time. Bye-bye.